Hello, you guys. How are you? Today we're going to discuss the value of evergreen content and how to create it. So welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Crystal Lopez from crystalandcomp.com, and this creative content genius next to me is Kelly Miller from 3 boysandadog.com.
Hey guys, so we're blogging mentors who help creators like you grow your platforms, drive traffic, and turn your passions into profit.
That's right. And today we are talking about one of the most valuable kinds of content that you can create for your blog, and it's called evergreen content. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have, girl. So if you've been hearing the term evergreen content, but aren't really sure what it means or why it's important, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is. You're going to know why it's a game changer for bloggers, and you're going to know how to start creating it today.
That's right. And stick around, because the aha moment you've got coming, or that we've got coming up, is going to completely change the way that you think about planning and creating content that lasts, that is evergreen. Okay. So trust us, you don't want to miss this.
Right. So first things first, Miss Crystal. Ma'am,
What?
Crystal, what is evergreen content?
That's a great question. I'm so glad you asked. Evergreen content is content that stays relevant and valuable over time. It's not just for right now. It is for always. It doesn't have an expiration date. So whether someone finds it today or next year or 5 years from now, it's still useful. Okay.
Right. So think of topics like tips for meal planning, the benefits of meditation, what is evergreen content, right? These are things that people are always searching for, no matter the season, no matter the year.
That's right. It's called evergreen because, just like evergreen trees, it stays fresh and consistent throughout the year. So fresh, so clean. It's the opposite of trendy or time sensitive. It's the opposite of seasonal content.
Right. And the best part, evergreen content can drive consistent traffic to your blog for months or even years after you publish it, making it the ultimate work smarter, not harder strategy.
So why is evergreen content such a big deal? First of all, it's an amazing traffic booster. Since it's always relevant, it keeps working for you long after you publish it, which is important. It's like a workhorse.
Right. Secondly, it saves you time. Instead of constantly churning out new content to meet the latest trends, evergreen posts give you a solid foundation on which to build.
That's right. And third, it helps with SEO. Search engines love high quality, valuable content that stays relevant over time. When you create evergreen posts, you're more likely to rank higher, which means more visibility to your blog. Did you know that?
Right. And finally, evergreen content strengthens your blog's authority. When readers see that you're consistently providing worthwhile information, they're more likely to trust you, like no trust, and keep coming back.
That's right. Okay, so what kinds of topics work well as evergreen content? Let's talk about that. Think about foundational knowledge or tips that don't change much over time.
For example, so I'm like, yeah, I'm listening. I'm in it. Sorry.
Tell me the examples,
Crystal. It's my turn to talk. For example, Beginner's Guide to SEO, 10 tips for saving money on groceries, how to stay organized when working from home. If I could get that one, please. Somebody could share that one with me. That would be great. These are topics that seriously are helpful all year round, and no matter what. Beginner tips for SEO, a beginner's guide to SEO, it's not going to change a whole lot. It's once you get past those beginner tips that things start to change pretty quickly, right? Exactly. 10 tips for saving money, it's really not going to change. The best coupons today, well, then that expires.
Right.
Okay. So.
Right. Other ideas could include tutorials like how to change a flat tire. That's always going to be the same. How to cut a watermelon. Okay. Or resource lists like the best tools for content creators. The key is that these posts won't feel outdated 6 months from now. Can somebody watch this in 6 months and it still help them and be relevant and current? That's the question.
And what about like FAQs? If there are questions that your audience is always asking, like, what is evergreen content? What's the best way to start a YouTube channel? That is a prime evergreen topic.
Right. All right. Here comes the aha moment. Are you ready?
Are you ready for AHS? Because we are ready for you. The real secret, the real secret to leveraging evergreen content is creating posts that grow with your audience. So they're not just relevant, but they become go-to resources with your readers that they will return to over and over and over again. What is in my Bible study bag? Evergreen content.
Mhm. Instead of chasing trends that fade away, focus on building a library of solid, timeless content, binge worthy content that serves your audience for the long haul. That if they are watching it today or in a year from now, it is relevant. That's the power of evergreen content.
And the bonus, you want your bonus?
Yes, please.
Because evergreen content continues to drive traffic, it actually frees you up to spend more time on other parts of your business, like creating products and nurturing your communities.
Exactly. Evergreen content doesn't just work for your readers, it works for you too. You need to keep that in mind. Okay, we've got some tips for you. Kelly, start on
Yes.
the tip.
So, how? Now it's the how. How do you create evergreen content that stands the test of time? Tip number one, choose timeless topics. Yeah. Stick to subjects that are not trendy, that are not overly influenced by the news, that are not seasonal.
Mhm. Think about it. Tip number two, optimize your SEO. So use keywords that your audience is searching for and structure your posts with clear headings, bullet points, and easy to read formatting. Tip number three, Kelly.
Tip number three, this is a big one. I feel like a lot of people miss the ball here. Provide depth and provide value. Do not just regurgitate all the other things that are already on the World Wide Web. What makes it unique to you? When someone lands on your page, they should feel like, wow, this is what I've been looking for. This is exactly what I needed. Not, oh, I've already read this 400 times, right? Go the extra mile with the actionable tips and the useful resources that you share.
Yep. And tip number four, update and refresh. Keep your evergreen content relevant by checking in every year or so. Actually, right now, you should be updating content every 6 months or so. And it doesn't have to be big updates. Add updated links, tweak any outdated information, make sure that it all still aligns with your audience's needs. Check for broken links, all of those things. Okay. And tip number
And
five, Kelly.
lastly, tip number five, repurpose your evergreen content. Turn a blog post into a video into a blog post, a checklist, or even an email series to help you reach new audiences. It'd be a great Substack.
That's right. Creating evergreen content is all about combining consistency with creativity. When you get this right, it becomes the backbone of your blog's long term growth. Okay. All right, friends, we want to hear from you. Have you written any evergreen posts for your blog? And if not, what's one topic that you're excited to tackle about after doing this? What is one topic that you are excited to tackle after watching this video? Drop us a comment below and let us know. I can tell you that I would say 50% of my content is evergreen. And
Yeah,
then 50% of my content is seasonal. They both serve a purpose, guys.
that
Okay.
is that is correct. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss more tips for growing your blog and creating content that lasts.
That's right. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys. Remember, evergreen content isn't just a strategy, it's a way to serve your audience over and over and over again. So keep creating amazing resources, and we will see you in the next video. All right. Bye, guys.